But what's going on with some of these mid-cap names? There's been an excruciating fall that you're seeing on the likes of Aradco Khaitan, Rain Industries, Dilip Buildcon, Bombay Dyeing. Let's take it across to Vivek and find out, Vivek, why this fall? Is there some news behind why these stocks are getting hammered?
Well, Aisha, if you're looking at all of these particular names, the one common theme across all of these names is that all of these stocks have been included by the BSE under a particular framework called as the ASM framework. Now, what ASM actually stands for is the Additional Surveillance Measure Framework. So, all of the stocks that are listed on the exchanges actually have to adhere to certain surveillance measures that are come up with by the exchanges. But, as soon as, there is some sort of additional surveillance measures come in, there is a slight possibility that BSE or the NSE may have tracked some amount of irregular trading activity. Of course, it's not necessary that there could be irregular trading activity, but BSE has said that these particular names, there are a list of 37 stocks, and the 4 names that you took, it's quite surprising because all of them are A group stocks, and generally A group stocks never come under this particular ASM framework. Now, one of the main things that happen as soon as a stock comes under the ASM is that the margin funding that is available is something that goes away immediately. So, in case if you have bought into one of these stocks, at a margin and have paid up only, let's say, 25% of the total amount that you need to have paid up to your broker, what this particular measure immediately indicates is that you will have to pay up the remaining amount of wealth, which is why in most of these cases you're seeing an immediate liquidation. So it's not a fundamental development, rather it's a technical development. The other thing to watch out for, the BSE has actually gone ahead and given a 1 month advancement of the date. So from June 1st, when it was supposed to have got implemented, it is now gone to July 2nd. At this point of time, what BSE is saying is that this does not necessarily mean that there is any sort of fundamental negative and there is any sort of extra allegations that have been made towards the company by BSE. They're just saying that it has come under the additional surveillance measure. So BSE itself has gone out of its way to actually assuage a lot of these investor concerns. But at this point of time, it'll be interesting to see how most of these companies, we're trying to get in touch with them. What is it that they have got from the BSE? At this point of time, we do not know what is actually going on.
Okay, so you are seeing some selling pressure come by in these names that are under ASM. Thanks a lot, Vivek, for that update. Clearly, it essentially means that margin funding on some of these counters will be halted for now. So if you have just partially paid up the amount that you have to pay to brokers, it would mean that you would have to now pay up the entire amount. And that's the reason why, like Vivek explained, many of these counters are seeing some selling pressure come by, as most are ready to liquidate their counters. So not exactly a fundamental reason, but more of a technical reason behind why some of these stocks in the mid and small cap names are seeing some selling pressure.